Welcome, YouTubers and Transformers fans alike. This is Combine Wars Devastator, the big guy himself from the Combine Wars series. Now, I really need to get the upgrade kit. I've taken them out. I'm actually going to be reviewing all of them. Mixmaster's behind the box along with the instructions, because I'm actually going to try and transform them while on video. So I'm just gonna show the box, because yeah, the box is way big. It's nearly as big as the hutch that it's actually is in. So we got 6 altogether. We got Hook, Long Haul, Scavenger, Bonecrasher, Scrapper, and Mixmaster. Now, I remember in the Generation 1 that we only had 5 of these guys, not 6. So,
I'm psyched, I got a blue one.
interruption after interruption, isn't it? When you do videos, especially like this. But anyway, I remember Generation 1, we didn't have 6, we only had 5. So it was Hook, Long Haul, I think it was Scavenger. Oh, I think it was one of these other 3 as well. So it could have been Scrapper and Mixmaster, or it could have been, I know Hook or Long Haul were the same one or something. I'm not entirely sure. I will have to actually have a look. But I know there were 5 of them. So each one's got 9, well, between 8 and 17 steps. So that's actually going to be pretty good. So, and of course they're all numbered, so that we can actually see them on here. I am actually going to have to get the upgrade kit, because I'll just show you Mixmaster. I hate that cab. I've seen Bolt, Matrix, and Clark show off the upgrade kit. The upgrade kit is actually a little better for Mixmaster and Devastator himself. On the box, it actually shows this as being the front. Okay, ball of cement. Unless they're too... I know Hasbro is Hasbro really needs to get their game up. I mean, third-party upgrade kits and such are actually awesome, but this upgrade kit, the upgrade kit, I really need to save up for it. It will make Mixmaster so much more better in the cap wise, and as when he's actually transformed. Devastator, same with this guy. His actual crane does move, but it will be a little bit more bigger as well. So I'm actually looking forward to getting the upgrade kit sometime next month. And I wish they didn't actually have those wheels. Seriously, I hate these wheels, these ones. And don't get me wrong, yes, they're good, but they're just crap. Same with these wheels. See, I can spin this wheel without even sitting flush. That wheel's not flush with the desk. Same with this wheel. Maybe flush, but it is loose as hell. And plus, they're only snap-ons. Not much you can do, but I'm actually gonna try and transform this trying to transform Mixmaster into robot form. So look out for the review. Welcome to a review of Mixmaster Constructicon. Well, Decepticon Mixmaster from the Constructicon Devastator series, or Combine Wars. Head actually does lift up. Ooh. So that's where his head is. I still want to get. In the intro, you heard me talk about the upgrade kit. I really want to get the upgrade kit for this guy because that cab, it actually sucks. I mean, Hasbro needs to step up their game because on the box art, as we saw in the intro, this was facing front. It's like, is he actually driving backwards down the street? I mean, you can also see that it doesn't exactly close together. Another thing that is quality control, which Hasbro does not do correctly. Hasbro never does things correctly because they can't be bothered. They think, oh yeah, Australians won't care about that little gap. To some of us, we do care. I mean, that gap, you can see it virtually goes straight up. It bypasses this part here, but you can virtually see it keep going into here. This does not move at all, which is a shame because I really want that to move. That was the gimmick for Mixmaster, was this would move. It does not move. It does not move one bit at all. So now I'm going to transform into robot mode, and there is a little slight problem. This arm is so tight. I feel like I'm going to snap it, which I don't want to. Alright, lift the arms out to the side, and here comes the fun part. Because it virtually doesn't say how. So we just split the legs like so, and they come down like so. Again, obviously the big ass backpack jump. Get his head out. So his head actually does flip out, but he's back heavy. He's literally back heavy. I mean, I can lean forward, but he is completely back heavy. If I try to stand him straight, he does go straight, but as soon as you move him just a bit, there is just no way to actually maneuver this junk at the back. Overall, good figure design, though I wish the head sculpt was more reminiscent to the G1 version. And what's up with the nozzles here? I don't remember there being nozzles. As a kid I wanted one, but he's got no articulation whatsoever. But to get into limb mode, we're gonna have to untransform him. Worst shit ass connector port. seriously, that's the connector port. That is so shit ass. Or I should actually say, that is his heel. That is so lame in itself. So it's actually telling me to... Wow, really? Really? Only one way for the leg. One way for this leg. Not sure if I can get this on camera, but that's the only way the leg will go. Because of that little thing right there. That is actually the joint. That is the whole joint. Right. Apparently, that's how he's meant to go. That's how he's meant to go as a foot. If you ask me, this is even lamer. This is well and truly lame. Or have I actually done this wrong? I've done it wrong by the looks of things. By the looks of that. He's that's how it's meant to go. So, not much of a transformation into a foot and leg. Really? The Generation 1 version was even better than this. This is just lame in itself. And going by that, are they even meant to be there? Are they meant to just lock into something else that's supposed to be there? Oh, we'll find out next time in the next one. When I get up to long haul, by the looks of things. So, that's Mixmaster, from robot to limb. Someone just shoot. Can someone tell Hasbro, please bring out something a lot more better than a gimmick that does not even work well? A cab that needs to be better. And let's not forget the head sculpt that's actually underneath there, and this whole section. So, next one I'm going to be reviewing the Scrapper. Let's hope he actually turns out better than Mixmaster. Welcome back, everyone. With me is Scrapper. Yes, the Decepticon Scrapper from the Constructicons, and he actually looks like a... It looks like a bulldozer. Yeah, he is a bulldozer, so that's a good thing. Undercarriage, not much robot kittable, but we can actually see where his chest and head is at the moment. Overall, wheels are hard plastic, and even on hard surface, I'm just doing that. And these are just, again, every single wheel on these guys are just plug in. I mean, the Katara version, the original Generation 1 version, the wheels weren't plugged in. They were actually wheels that were bolted in, so they couldn't exactly pop off on us. These things can actually pop off, and you will have to pop them back on again. What the hell, Hasbro? I mean, you can see that there is something reminiscent to the original, but it doesn't secure the wheel. The wheel can still move, but will still pop off. And these wheels are hard wheels, not rubber, so I'm actually going to try and find some rubber wheels to change out. So Scrapper's actually getting form left leg, but let's get him into robot mode, shall we? So says first this, and then put it there. Okay. So we're gonna just grab and pull both sides out. As you can see, I wish I had a better setup than I'm using. His feet. Now, to actually get his feet, you have to, like I said, I wish I had a better setup. So his feet here, you gotta pull like I said, I wish I had a better setup. So you have to basically pull this out, then flip that down. There's a peg here. So, and there is some articulation. So, and you just basically do that the same way for the other foot as well. Peg, as you'll see, straight in, and there's his feet. I'll stand him up. Head, just pull out. You just pull his head out. His hands, you gotta flip around. This is much more better. He's more reminiscent to what I remember of G1. G1 Scrapper. More reminiscence. Now, I do have their weapons and such, but I'll get to them later. But overall, Scrapper is actually a good representation of a bulldozer slash his G1 self. Only problem is the back end. There's virtually no way of getting this. You can actually move it down, but there's actually no way of getting it to be the way it is in the instructions. Even though it says yes, you can actually flip down this part in the instructions, but you can't exactly flip it. It actually turns. So I'd like to know how they get the flip to a turn. That's bad directions right there. But overall, head sculpt, reminiscence to G1, I think. he does have a bit of a tendency to actually... Not, I can just virtually push his head down with one finger. That's it. But to get him into limp mode, you have to transform him back to vehicle mode. So and ouch. And still just that one leg movement. So going back to robot mode. Now it says to lift this. And move his These instructions are really screwed up. Because they're saying to... I don't think that's how it's going to work. It's supposed to be like that. Yeah, this ain't going to work very well. It says this part is meant to move. This part here is meant to move, but it doesn't want to. So I'd like to know how we're gonna get him. There we go. And then put his feet. This is one weird way of transforming him. There's ugly leg. That is just... I have no words for it but ugly. Is Hasbro actually trying to say this is how the leg is? This is worse than Mixmaster's leg. This is absolutely the worst leg transformation for Scrapper. I'm sorry, but this is the worst transformation I've seen. There's just no words for it. And I followed the instructions correctly. This is the worst. I'm sorry. This is the worst leg transformation I've ever seen. Does this actually turn? I already have it that way. I mean, this isn't even flat. I mean, I already have the cab that way, so it's actually showing a Decepticon symbol. But in the instructions, it's saying to actually have this turned upwards. Still, I already have it that way. So, worst leg design combination ever. Catch me for when I do Bonecrasher. Hopefully he turns out to be a very good arm. Unlike these pile of junk legs. I mean, come on. These are pretty lame in themselves. I mean, still got foot movement. Where's the locking? It's supposed to lock in place somewhere, but I can't see where. So, catch me for when I do Bonecrasher from robot to arm mode. I'm just going to say it right now. This is probably the worst $200 you could spend on crap. But overall, we do get that, so it can't be all that bad. I just feel so disappointed. I feel so disappointed by these transformations. And I do mean I feel so disappointed already. Welcome back to another review of a $200 junk pile. Those legs are junk. But once I get the upgrade kit, they should be a lot more better. This is Bonecrasher. Crap ass wheels on the bottom. Fake plastic treads. And he's another bulldozer. Can we have something that's not another bulldozer? Seriously, we've already had one bulldozer. This guy looks like a small shovel with nothing to do but put the stuff on him. Oh, hey, look, I can make him. He's basically a ram now. That's it. That's the only good thing about that scoop. Is it can be a ram. Worst place to put the Decepticon symbol that I've ever seen on a Transformer. I'm gonna transform him. I don't care if no one can say or anything. I'm just disappointed by the legs. So pull them to the side. I really don't care. Apparently these are supposed to be the legs or something of him. These do actually. Time to join the hips together. If they go together. Those two are meant to join together. A little bit of force is needed, but they don't always go together. I don't know why Bolt Matrix and all that had trouble. These things are pretty much... mine don't want to go together. So they're supposed to go together. Now they are. So they were together. Now that's better. Now the legs are together. This thing here, the crotch section, is a pain. Flip out the arms. Yeah, so that actually makes the chest piece itself. You had to virtually get underneath there to foot the head. Double hinge. There is a double hinge. And here we have Bonecrasher. Limited movement and everything else. And of course he's got a butt pack. So I'm just going to let him stand that way. Chest piece, which is just the scoop. The head. No movement, no nothing apart from side to side. No clip to hold it on into place and everything else. Backpack garbage as always. That you can virtually just have in. So he actually stands pretty well, even in this pose. I'm just going to transform back to robot mode. Actually, I'm going to take him from robot mode to vehicle mode. So I'm just going to from vehicle mode, you can go into limb mode. And sorry if I do some of this off camera. To get him into limb mode. That's basically it. That's limb mode. That's limb mode. Worst mode. This is worse. I'm thinking of really taking this back. I'm really thinking of taking Devastator back. This is the worst Transformers set I've actually laid my eyes on. And I mean the worst. I'm not even going to put them together as Devastator. I'm just going to use the box to actually talk about Devastator, because this is the worst type of limb modes I've seen. I mean, the other Combine Wars ones, they were better. These, you've only got not much clearance if you want to bend it. This is the worst. So that's Bonecrasher. All you have to do is just move these apart, flip this out, and then put them back together, and that's it. Including folding this down. Worst. So, catch me again for Scavenger. By the looks of things, his limb mode's going to be exactly the same. So, this is the left hand, or left arm. So, I thought it was going to be a lot more better than just this crap. Welcome back to another review. Here we have Scavenger, the digger. That is hard. That is actually a lot harder to move than it looks with one hand. So he's virtually just gonna be exactly the same as I can't even get his. Might as well just keep his legs the way that they're in. Just extend this. Flip out the hands, if you can get them out. Chest opens. This is Scavenger. Reminiscence to G1, but his G1 self had more going for it. I can't even close it because of that gap. It's like it's non-existent. You can't even get his gap to close up, so it's pretty much useless already. Head sculpts reminiscence to G1, not even worth it. This is going to become another useless arm. Another useless arm. You know, I'd rather have a reissue than have this junk. This is all useless. I'm sorry. Useless arms, useless legs. Might as well get right onto this guy next. Useless. So we have Hook. Can his crane move? No. This does not move back down. Transformation. Here we go. Let the fun and games begin. Alright. Head sculpt reminiscence of G1. And of course, parts just love to come off him. He won't stand well without, as you can see, he just falls over backwards. So, worthless. Pretty much worthless. He's completely worthless. If you have to complete said Devastator, you can have this. Like I said, this is pretty much useless. I'm not even going to throw out his hands because they're pretty much just useless. I was excited, but now that excitement's gone to failure. Straight to Hasbro, you have failed. So, limb mode. I think I'm doing this right. Also be careful when stuff pops off. You know, it's easy enough to get it back in. Devastator's head is just in here. Worthless. It's supposed to go like that. This is pretty much worthless in itself. Head does swivel. Well, time to get onto the long haul, and I'm not even going to transform him into robot mode because it's just a brick. Here we have a long haul. Dump truck, that's all I'm saying. And like I said, I'm not going to transform it into robot mode because it'll be useless, and let's just get this over with. This is just... So I'm just putting them out. I think I meant to do something. Don't think so. Nope. This is what he looks like. Just the body. Like I said, useless. I'm not even going to put the parts on him to actually show him. So... I've got the move this. instructions aren't very clear. Because it says I'm meant to drop him. Instructions say that I'm meant to be able to yeah, this isn't gonna work. Because that's the instructions for the top. There is no way in hell this is gonna work at all. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get that. There's no way I'm gonna get that part to go down. There's just no way. There's just no way that's going to go down. Right. Got it on. I've got one thing to flip out, which it doesn't exactly tell you on the instructions. Now it's saying like I said, this is just going to be useless. It already is. Because one part just doesn't want to. This is totally useless. Might not be useless if I put the stuff on, but getting him into big guide mode is useless. And I do mean completely useless. I'm following the steps, as you can hear in the background, because this guy takes so much force just to get parts in and lined up and everything else. That I'm ready to actually just take this guy back. You virtually have to play squashy with him. just to get the stuff on him. And even then they don't want to stay together. Well, I'll show you. That is what he looks like. Top heavy-ish. So, I'm going to continue on. His hand. Crap. You also got to line them up. And he's gone. Which you can hold. The instructions don't even say how to put the legs on. So we've virtually just got no instructions whatsoever on how to put the legs on. Try something. And by try something, I mean try something. virtually no way to put these legs on. There's virtually no way. I have them in the right limb weight. I have them in the right limb mode. But they just don't seem to go together. Alright, I got one in. Let's see if the other one's gonna go. I got him into a standing position. Right. Now let's hope I can get the top back on without it coming off. So, here we go again. I don't know how many others actually have trouble like what I'm having. But he's useless to put together. Complete and utter useless. Have a look. That's the junk pile. Worst Transformer from Combine Wars ever. The worst. And I do mean the worst. I have him correctly transformed. I have him properly integrated into the form he's meant to be in. Yet what happens? This. Is the worst. I mean, what was Hasbro actually thinking of? Giving us a Transformer that doesn't even stay combined when transformed. So now I have to try and get him all back together. I'm going to try a different way though. I'm going to try the cheats way. Because I know how Bolt Matrix and Clark feel about their Debbie. This guy's just a mess. I mean, if Takara's version would be a lot more better. It's a lot stronger than this garbage. No. And here we have the piece of junk Devastator. Worthless. Big waste of $200 for something that's only 45 centimeters tall and is that hard to actually have stayed together. I mean, everything in the instructions, it actually goes together correctly, but this is a mess. I mean, this is a complete and utter mess. I mean, the feet don't even stay well on this one. This is just a complete mess. Like I said, what the hell was Hasbro thinking? This Devastator, I think they're better off just giving a reissue one out. This is a mess, a complete mess. Not even, I don't even Prowl could make it look even better. This is a complete mess. Hey, look, he's got an antenna. Wow. Really? There's not many poses you can actually get this guy in. This is a complete mess of a Transformer. And I do mean a complete mess. In the instructions, this is meant to be turned around. My Devastator doesn't even want to stand up straight on both legs. Have a look. That's at an angle. And these are meant to be straight. I've tried getting them straight, but during transformation, as you heard, but this is a complete fucking mess. I am not recommending anyone getting this Devastator. I mean, he's well and truly top heavy. He doesn't combine that well. His transformation is a joke in itself. His feet are a joke. The only thing I can say that is good about him is his head. It's reminiscence to G1, but this isn't. This Devastator is not reminiscent to G1 at all. This is a complete mess of a Devastator. I think Hasbro really needs to go back to the drawing board on this. I mean, yes, we got a Devastator. A screwed up one in transformation wise. The feet are all wrong, they're not holding together. Well, at the bottom, his hands are... well, let's just say they can overextend. There's not much you can do with this guy. I mean, if I had... look. I'll do a size comparison. My Fall of Cybertron Insecticon stands way better than Devastator and actually holds his weapon. The weapon that we got for Devastator, which is over there by the instructions, is a complete... how can I say it? It looks like a dick. It looks like one part of a dick. That's one part of the gun. This is the barrel. It looks reminiscent to Galvatron. I'm sorry, but I'm taking this back. This is... for $200, I could probably pick up a better one off eBay or somewhere else. This is worthless, in my opinion. Completely and utter worthless. So, that's my review. That's my point. That's my point on this Devastator. This doesn't even sit properly, even though it's supposed to. As you can see, look, it's not even sitting properly. These aren't even sitting properly. This is a design flaw. This is quality control issue that Hasbro never looks at. Even up here, as you can see, that's a design flaw. Design flaw. This is a design flaw. That's a design flaw. This is a design flaw. Everything on here is a design flaw, including the feet. I can nitpick this all day and find everything wrong. Even the wheels. The wheels are completely... they're just pop-ons. The hips are all proportionately wrong, for starters. The paint scheme on the two arms, on the upper arms, one's purple. Why is one purple and one green? Yet, when we look at this side, we see from green to purple, and the wings has gone straight into purple. That is a design flaw and colour flaw in itself. Everything on this is just design flawed. This doesn't even move correctly. I mean, that's not even supposed to come apart from the transformation when you try to move the arm. This is just all design flaw. See? That's what I mean by design flaw. These are not staying together. Even on this side. I can't even get them to stay correct. As the box actually shows. Box actually shows them flat. Well, mine aren't exactly flat. Complete and utter. I'm just devastated. Transformers Combine Wars Devastator has devastated me completely. I'm sorry, I just can't keep this in my collection. This is going back. This is going back. I'm not selling it, it's just going straight back. I'm just going to get my $200. This is a waste of money. I mean, we have a Micromaster, we have a G1 version that's a lot more better than this shit. Devastator. I mean, I'm even surprised my Insecticon is even more better. That's my Insecticon from Fall of Cybertron. He's more better painted, but his transformation is crap, but he's more better painted in robot mode than what Devastator is. I'm sorry, Hasbro, but Devastator? No. It's a big no from me. He's all proportioned wrong. He's basically just a hunk of mass of plastic. I mean, if someone had a 3D printer, they can probably print out the G1 version of Devastator in a bigger size for Combiner Wars and then sell that. That's my opinion. But everyone's loving him and everything else. It's like he's the design flawed completely. Thank you for watching the review and transformation of the last Transformer into Devastator. From Limb into Devastator. And then the whole transformation, even though it was totally off screen, which I am sorry for that. It's just I don't have a better setup for this. So this is going back. Devastator is going back. I'm going to get my money back. I'm sorry. He's just not even worth my $200. I'm disappointed, Hasbro. I am really, really disappointed. Next time you want to bring out a big-ass Combiner Wars Transformer, make sure you do a good job. Because he is designed flawed. All of it is designed flawed. That cab is designed flawed. The foot is designed flawed. Hips, everything, the wing, the head, the chest plate, everything. Designed flawed. Even the robots are designed flawed. As you saw in the other videos. Most of them don't even stay together. Most of them have something popping off and going he knows where. So, that's the end of this review.